Ross is a fundamentally kind but deeply emotionally immature scholar. So, how would I help him get better if he showed up in session? The first thing we do is work on sitting with ambiguity and being wrong without having to immediately jump into catastrophization. This would help him overcome the rigidity that shows up in both his intellectual disputes and, more importantly, in his relationships. We'd also start working on identifying all or nothing thinking. It's a really bad habit to have, and we really like to steer as far away from this as possible. Secondly, we'd like to familiarize ourselves a bit more with our emotional life, and especially figuring out how these emotions show up in him specifically. He shows poor emotional regulation, especially under conditions of jealousy, but also rejection. He shows difficulty tolerating loss, especially without immediately jumping into escalation. And he tends to escalate into both blame and control. So we'd start with something like emotion naming. When he's hurt, he tends to just over justify himself or go into lecture mode. And we work on catching this pattern early and often, swapping it for something of a more direct, simple emotional language. We'd also work on rupture and repair skills. Rather than just escalating like we just talked about, we absolutely need to make the shift from needing to win an argument to establishing a more cooperative, problem-solving mindset. This is one of the single most impactful changes you can make for yourself. That's it for Ross. I'm analyzing the full roster of friends, and you're welcome to comment down below for anybody else you'd like to be analyzed.